Thank you for joining me here at the Unique Pioneer channel. I am Charlene Unique. We are going to touch base today, and this is a timeless reading for the collective, just a good quick check-in. So I hope everyone is doing well, and again, thank you for joining me here. Just going to go ahead and get my cards together because I wanted to give them a good shuffle. So as I welcome you, I'm just going to pick up everything because I have them all laid out. I would show you all, but it's probably going to mess up my angle here. So this is something I can show you all. It's an amethyst comb. It's available at thenewpioneer.online. I use it all the time to like massage my scalp. It's actually a scalp massaging, and you can use it to, set an intention, which is always useful for crystals and just assisting us with manifesting. And then here's some selenite, which is also available. And again, we're going to be learning more about what these crystals do, in the near future. So my mom actually asked me, was it witchcraft that I was doing? And so, that's always a thing where you just have to watch out where, and it was no offense. It's just that I actually looked up the definition of witchcraft, and it is actually using like supernatural forces to do harm, which of course is not what we do at Unique Pioneer. We are healers and oracles, okay? And they are, a divine blessing and a gift from the Most High to be able to use these tools. So if it's not for you, it's not for you, and that's okay. But if you can find it helpful, then tune in. Maybe there is a message here for you. So that's a little bit about that, how I feel about that. Because yes, the Christian Bible does say that, witchcraft is, the Most High doesn't like that. I don't like using anything for evil either. So again, just want to clear the air on that, which I'm not upset or there was nothing wrong with that to say that, because of course that's like, one of the things that people think a lot about tarot and just about, I guess like ancient sciences or, spiritual systems have been kind of, they're now kind of becoming a little bit more widespread. But gonna touch base, see what's going on for the collective. We are just about mid May 2023. I hope everyone had a great Mother's Day for all the mothers out there, and want to give reverence and respect to our mothers who are here with us in spirit, our grandmothers, our ancestors. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for all of the great mothers out there who make the world a better place. Raising kids, it ain't easy sometimes, and we know. All right, without further ado, we're going to just give a little shuffle. Let's see where we at. Very quickly on the collective level. Okay, let's start here. I feel like that was a good place to start. All right, I see one of them cards that's like It has a mark on it to let me know kind of it's either this or that. I think I've shared that before if you watched other videos. All right, so let's get into it. Where we at the moment? Where do we see ourselves? The Emperor. Okay, taking control. It's a masculine male, like the most masculine is maleist energy. And okay, females embody this as well, but it's more of a stability energy. Because of course we see the four. Fours deal with, you know, stability, bringing things into formation. You know, we may be definitely dealing with like a kind of, I want to say like a renewal of, a promise of a renewal of life or new energy. Maybe, yeah, I just feel like it's a good time to take control of things, projects, goals. You do have a lot of support because the masculine energy deals with like support, or the emperor energy deals with support from the universe, support from, you know, like that fatherly type of energy. So I definitely see protection. Um, huh. Yeah, it's definitely a time of like feeling maybe passionate, or you know, kind of like really focused and determined, that kind of energy. So let's see what's crossing us. The Tower. So maybe just had maybe some major shakeups, some major events happening that kind of just like maybe inspire you. Maybe kind of having a hard time with a challenge of handling changes, or handling, you know, the control that's necessary in order to, you know, take the right action. Although the power is there to do so, it's just like, okay, just that tower energy where it's just like all of a sudden, you know, the breakthrough, I guess. That's a good way to put it. Is just like, you know, it's like some breakthrough that's happening here, and then it just maybe feels maybe like a crisis sometimes. But again, let's see what's going on a little bit more with that. What the top of the deck is the World card. The World deals with completion. And definitely too with harmonizing all of, you know, your energy into a complete, you know, state. You know, it just seems like whatever challenges, struggles, you know, major life lessons or whatever, there has been some type of completion in that. You know, when we see that circle there, and then the figure right there in the middle having mastered, you know, that all of the levels there with regards to, you know, just whatever phase, you know, you are in your path, something has come to an end, and that tower kind of just gives a little more evidence of it, is because it's crossing, you know, whereas like something that was older, something that, you know, was built off of the foundation wasn't meant to last. What's underneath it all? Okay, last time we were feeling a little bit, you know, disappointed. So maybe that's still like, you know, there. You know, maybe that disappointment is still there on some level. And again, we just did this reading. We did a reading a few weeks ago or whatever, and we did see that Four of Cups there. So, and I gave these cards a good shuffle, so that makes sense that, okay, yes, we were dealing with that. Maybe still a little bit of residual of kind of focusing our energy in that space of disappointment, regret, not really necessarily looking at the fresh opportunities. So it's important that we look at the fresh opportunities that we can use to make ourselves feel more complete, satisfied, and happy, you know. And again, always, if even if we're just doing it by ourselves. But let's just see what's in the recent past. The Queen of Cups again. So here we are in the recent past, was just feeling inspired, feeling the need for inspiration or influence of love and support overflowing, just able to give like that unconditional love, living from your heart space. So we were dealing with that level of living from our heart space, you know, being inspired, keeping our lights lit, you know, even through just the disappointments, things that expectations, you know, just didn't necessarily go in the way that we wanted them to go. So it's important to just stay focused on the lesson of living from that heart space, like the Queen of Cups, being an inspiration to others, finding inspiration, you know, maybe just seeing things in ways that you could be of service, giving. But, you know, of course, she, as well as the king, have boundaries with it, you know, because they're on that throne and it's very secure. So you definitely have to have your boundaries with it, but still being open in that space. What is in the incoming is the Knight of Wands. Moving forward, seems like an adventure that is definitely taking place here, as far as like the Knight of Wands energy deals with like the adventurer of the tarot, where he's just you know, romantic, charming. She could be a female, you know, you got female Sagittarius out there, because that Knight of Wands, or the, you know, Knight of Wands, I want to say Sagittarius. But really don't want to call out signs in the readings, because we all have all the signs in us. And this is the collective reading, so I just don't want to, you know, go there. But what's in the incoming energy is just... say just a little bit more adventure, a little maybe romance, spark, passion, excitement, which I think is great. You know, summertime is coming. So, yeah, just kind of feeling maybe a little more fiery, a little more passion. That's what I could say about that. What else? Yeah, I see that the that green in this yeah, I definitely see like new life. I mean, projects, goals, something, you know, you might be chasing after or wanting to complete or manifest, or going after something that's just now like budding. Like you see these leaves on the wand, like, you know, it's like something is just like coming into fruition in a way. So like, hold on, look, you know, it's like he's holding on. So we have to hold on for this next phase. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Wait a minute. All right. Okay. So what else? What's on the inner level is that Seven of Swords. So that Seven of Swords on the inner level is to be careful to pay attention. And so right now you got to pay attention to what you're paying attention to. I guess this is because what you paying attention to your own, all right? Or do you have someone around you that may be kind of like sneak stealing, or maybe being sneaky or trying to get away with something? So this Seven of Swords definitely causes us to pay attention into one, automatically is like be aware of anybody around you that may be trying to take something from you, and they don't kind of know no better, or if they do know better, it'll catch up with them. Or if this is you really do need to be careful, because it's like you're kind of taking something, but or somebody is taking something in a way that is deceptive, deceiving. So again, whether it's you or someone around you, it's just a card to pay attention to, just making sure that you're being original, that you can have anything that you want when you work for it yourself. And the people around you, make sure that, you have your boundaries intact, because as I said, it's okay to be given. It's okay to live in your heart space. It's okay to be all that, because sometimes you would think like, okay, oh, I don't trust people. Oh, da 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 da. But people are going to be people. And at the end of the day, you just want to keep your eyes and ears open and make sure that you're just not, if you're the one, not trying to get away with anything, or something to that measure is gonna hit differently for everybody for what that may mean. So let's move forward with the environment card is the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands deals with a promise of just something new coming through. And it seems like it's on the ideas of like goals, or something that would be like business, or, that Ace of Wands definitely deals with like passion, as far as like if you have, like if you're dating, somebody may be like really set and hot and on fire for you. You may be that attraction, maybe some new attraction coming through. We did say that. I do see that Knight of Wands, and like he's very like, the Don Juan. Not to give y'all no ideas or nothing like that, but hey, we're all human, and all of that good stuff. But bringing it back to just new opportunities, definitely some new opportunities. So hang tight. They are coming. I do see that. And as I said, I see these same leaves, just a button for some new life. And I did say new life with the Emperor there as well. So take control of any passion, ideas, projects. Like maybe if you want to go after someone or anything like that, you should. You should have the confidence. The Emperor is very confident. Actually, Aries represents Emperor energy. So I know sometimes Aries do come off as confident or cocky or da 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 da. So don't be like cocky or arrogant. But if you want something, go after it with some confidence. You know what I mean? Shoot your shot. All right. So what's in the hopes and fears is the 10 of Wands. So definitely come into overall completion. So yeah, I think that this is like whatever hardships, whatever weight you've been carrying, heavy load you've been carrying, it's going to be coming to a close pretty soon if you haven't been feeling it already, ready to release the burdens that you've been carrying, um, or finding ways to unload burdens. Um, yeah. So that's in the hopes and fears is just, again, hopes and fears, that position itself just represents, when you really hope for something or you aspire into something, and it brings along sometimes that fear at the same time, like what's that word called, a paradox, I think that's the word. So we've been pushing through, holding it down, looking at the bigger picture, paying the price, doing what we got to do, keeping it moving. But again, if you're still somehow carrying all these burdens, we need to kind of find ways in order for us to be able to accomplish things, to let go of some of the things that we carry unnecessarily that we don't need to carry. That's what I want to say about that. And then what's in the outcome card is the Two of Cups. So I knew I kind of felt like a little romance in the air, a little guided romance, because this figure that's kind of bringing them towards each other in a mutual way where they find mutual attraction, able to give, take, give, receive, that whole reciprocation. And it's like a really nice energy, like a mutual attraction, mutual energy. They match each other's fly, like that. I do see that type of thing coming through as the outcome. So it just seems like some more kind of better days ahead when this energy is kind of just still maybe fleeting. I would say fleeting. It's fleeting, that Four of energy, that disappointment, that feeling down and out. And then so what's in the overall, what's in the overall card? Oh, the Devil. So, okay, I know nobody likes to see that card. Nobody likes to see that guy, right? Because maybe we're still chained to some old belief systems, some old fears. Maybe, we're letting illusions maybe it keep us frightened, or just dealing with some toxicity, okay? What toxic behaviors are there still? We have to be honest with ourselves. If we don't take a look at it, we can't beat it. We can't, see it. We can't fight it if we don't see what's there. So if there's, well, that card, again, it just reminds us of what we need to still work on, and that we do ultimately have the power to, overcome. And again, when you're looking at all of the things like distractions and, it's easy to think about all the negative things, but, it is easy to, do the wrong thing. And so the message with that is it will be uncomfortable in the beginning, moving out of that. And it's a big deal because, that Devil card is part of the major arcana of life experience that we all go through, dealing with our demons, So you have to think about or meditate on what that is for you. Release it. And it's not easy sometimes, so I don't want to be light about that, but that's where prayer comes in, meditation comes in, being around the right people comes in, Just a lot of different things that you can do on a daily basis, and little things, whatever little things you can do until they become your habit, your daily routine. And I've been doing the work on that myself. I will tell on my devil or my shadow part of myself that has been a passing phase has been alcohol. I enjoy my drinks, I still do, but again, to the point where it's interfering with, my productivity, or if it's an addiction, or where, it's a dependent, that's a problem. And ultimately, it's still, one of those things that I have to always be mindful about, period. And that's a little bit about that. But I wonder why it was in the overall energy, though. Ain't that a great question? Like, why is that in the overall energy? So I do want to pull one more card just to give us a little bit more insight on what more. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands attracts. She's very skilled at attracting and manifesting, and and then we got that wands energy again. We did see a lot of wands so far in this reading, but again, you got to be careful about what energy you're putting out, because what energy you put out, you attract back to you. Okay, so be careful, again, about what you say, what you think, your feelings, and what energy you're putting out. Because ultimately, being unaware of how much power you have, you can stay in a cycle of attracting negativity to you. So you definitely want to just make sure you're not, whatever you put your attention to is what you're going to manifest. So if you're constantly around people who talking about negative things or doing toxic things, or if you're kind of not paying attention to your toxic behaviors, trying to work on them, you're going to stay in that cycle of manifesting them. And then you won't be able to shine like the queen or the king. So I do want to say that you want to, make sure boundaries are intact. Make sure you're paying attention to your passions and not allowing them to become toxic. Because we do see that devil there, that energy of whether it's, toxicity is toxicity, whether it manifests itself as shame, fear, guilt, jealousy, lust, I mean, you got your spectrum of, what's considered evil, negative, and then you got your spectrum of what's considered all the way up to the most high. All right. So we want to make sure we're manifesting on that spectrum, as opposed to, okay, yeah, we all have some stuff to clean out because we all been living on this earth and influenced by everything. Okay, so that's how that is going down. I hope that it did resonate. I hope that did like the message. Please give me a like if you do, and share if you care. Someone else may need to hear the message. Let's just take a couple souls journey. On the soul level. So I showed you the amethyst comb. Amethyst itself is good for balancing and healing the mind, body, and soul. So it works on all levels. It's good for emotional stress, positive communication, protection from spiritual harm. It clears the mind from stress, anger, fear, and sadness. And it works with the third eye chakra. All right. So you can find amethyst stones and of the like at my store, thenewpioneer.online, along with some other good crystals. I have to get myself some more. All right, soul's journey, what message is there for us to meditate on? Okay, so it seems like there was a break right there. Trust. Okay, so trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Okay, so we got to trust our intuition. Trust. I feel like this card wants to come out. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Okay. So yeah, even though it seems that sometimes it seems like things didn't go right, you know, or we failed at whatever, but we still got to trust that we can still make things happen. And that your inner voice always leads you right, even if you didn't have the outcome that you wanted. And I'm learning that too. Still did some great things, you know what I mean? So still got to trust yourself. All right, one more for the soul's journey, perseverance. Yay, ow, bow. And see, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust yourself off and try again. Hey, and my girl and Aaliyah, R.I.P. Boop, boop. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Right? So don't be letting no subconscious fears for all of us talking to everybody. Oh, y'all. Okay, so boom. We can't be letting this subconscious stuff that works on our subconscious level overcome and subdue us and keep us trapped like that. No, gotta break free of them chains. On the mental level, you know how they say you got to break the spiritual chains and the mental chains and all of that stuff. It ain't about the physical chains. They be like, oh, I'm not a slave. No, but it's like, okay, you got certain things that you're a slave to. You know that, okay, just somehow subconsciously we that happens, all right? And if it didn't happen, I don't think it'll be part of this tarot deck, because it's part of experience that we all must and will face if you're brave. But we are pioneers, okay? So perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. On that note, I don't even think I need to read on, you know what I mean? I don't need to read on. I think we are very wise soldiers on our paths to know what that means. And if you would like to know, just hit me up. Email me at newpioneer982@gmail.com. I am available there. So, yeah, you can just email me or anything like that, or leave me a message in the comments. I'll check them. So, all right. So we've got 3 cards that came out for you. Work your light. Jump in the light. And it's the Age of Light is the first card. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So please persevere, pioneers. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Together we rise up. All right. So you've been training for this for lifetimes. You got what it takes. You got the goods. All right. You say the devil was no match for me because I am a child of the Most High. Boom. You got to get your affirmations. I encourage everyone to find some good affirmations in your daily routine. And yeah, that is definitely a great and wonderful thing. And some gratitude for the Most High. Prayer, you know, you definitely have to find that. You have to tap in. All right, awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. All right. So this is a great time of awakening. You know, we are awakening right now to just better ways and richer ways. the right way, integrating just everything that we have been for lifetimes, to become the better version ourselves. We do have the tools, we have the goods, and all of that is we are becoming aware of that now. I do believe that. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. You're not alone. There's people out there that's going through things too. But again, you got people that want to do the work. You got people that don't want to do the work. Eventually, they're going to have to do the work because things are going to keep happening. And it's going to force them to say, okay, do you want to keep going through this or do you want to get it together? So right now, I do believe, if you're here, we are calling in soul family, soul tribe, or just, maybe attracting like-minded individuals. Again, you do want to make sure that you are paying attention to what you're manifesting and what you're attracting. So that means that the people that you're around, or the environment, everything, counts, So family, I kind of do want to look at that reading just very briefly, just to touch base on that, because we could learn some more. Soul family. Like, what's that about for real? I mean, I know I've done the reading on it before, but just to share more about, like, on a soul level. Like, Age of Light came through, and then we got that one. Awakening. I wonder. I just saw. Aiding. There we go. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. It is time to call in your soul family and support team. People who get you at soul level. People who are the same kind of weird as you. People who are your chosen family. They are coming and they are looking for you. Here I come. You can't hide. Hey, I'm gonna find you. All right. So if you haven't found them yet, this is a sign that they are close by. But in order for them to find you and recognize you when they do, it is important that you stop dimming your light and truly let yourself be seen. That's interesting, because I like the way that, and something told me to read on that, because we got that devil here that has that, kind of subconscious, way that he's expressing that lower end of the spectrum energy. Is where it's like, okay, you kind of dimming your light in a certain way by dealing with that level. And this Queen of Wands shines, so it's like, okay, you want to deal with that or you want to be shining out here? All right. So stop dimming your light, whatever, thing that, makes you feel like you don't want to be seen. Nothing to be afraid of. We all got, flaws and all of that stuff, then work to do. So it is important to stop dimming your light and truly let yourself be seen. If you have already found them, your soul family, then you are being called to let them support you and perhaps also assemble a wider support team. Your support team can consist of all types of people, such as a therapist, a coach, a mentor, or a healer. Tune into what kind of support you need now. Calling your support team now. Okay, so that is always good to feel supported. We talked about that whole feeling lonely, I think we did. Maybe not this time, but last time is like, okay, you're never alone. You always got, somebody somewhere in this world that probably could relate to what you're going through. So it's about, connecting with people who can understand that. And you don't necessarily have to hide yourself, you know, from people that you're around, because they may not understand, or, you know, all of that good jazz. But I did like the cards that came through, because again, soul family is definitely something that's always welcome here at the Unique Pioneer channel. We are soul family, soul survivor, soul tribe. And I'm always grateful to be here with you guys. I'm grateful that I had the chance to get these messages out today. Hopefully it helps someone. Hopefully it resonates with someone. We just definitely have to continue to give glory, praises, and honor to the Most High Creator who gives us life. I do want to say thank you. Please give me a like again if you have not, or if you would like to. That would be much appreciated. And to visit the thenewpioneer.online to buy yourself some crystals. They aren't expensive. They are worth the investment. And I wish everyone many, many, many blessings, peace, love, and light. Namaste, Ashe. And whatever your language is, much love to you. Love is universal, so that I hope everybody can understand. Later.